There are moments in life when you feel something different. Not quite a thought. Not quite a sound. It's like the air itself has changed, as if the world is holding its breath, waiting for you to decide. We call it coincidence. We call it instinct. But it's more than that. It's the ripple of an unseen current, a signal that the life you're living is not the only one available to you. Right now, as you hear my voice, there are versions of you living out entirely different realities. Somewhere you're in love with a person you haven't met yet. Somewhere you're standing on a stage you once thought you'd never deserve. Somewhere you're free from the weight you carry right now. The question is not if those realities exist. The question is, will you step into them? In the language of the universe, time is not a straight line. It is a field, a web. All versions of you already exist. The one you are now, the one you fear becoming, and the one you dream of becoming. When you shift timelines, you are not forcing the universe to create something new. You are aligning yourself with what already is. Think of life like a vast library. Every book is a different reality. You are the reader, and the book you hold is the reality you currently live. But at any moment, you can choose a new one. The library will not stop you. The question is, can you match the language of that book? Can you embody the self who lives inside it? The universe operates on energy, not on begging, not on hope, not on please let it happen. Energy, every thought, every feeling, every action, it is a signal you are broadcasting, and like attracts like. Imagine a river with many branches. Each branch is a timeline. When you vibrate at the same frequency as the reality you desire, you naturally drift into that branch. You don't fight the current, you become the current. The truth. The universe doesn't care about your words. It responds to the state you live in, the emotional atmosphere of your being. That is the language the universe understands. Most people remain in the same life because they live in a loop, the loop of their old self. They have what's called familiarity addiction. This is where your nervous system craves the familiar, even if the familiar is painful. Another common trait is the identity lock, where you think you are your past, and so you keep making choices as that past version. Or maybe you're stuck in proof-first thinking mode, where you wait for the world to change before you believe. But proof comes after alignment, not before. And finally, the most common, hidden unworthiness. Deep down, you may still believe you don't deserve better. And the universe mirrors that belief without judgment. Shifting timelines requires breaking that loop. And the break is rarely comfortable. The most powerful technology you have is embodiment. Not just thinking about what you want, not just writing it down, but feeling in your bones that it is already yours. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is vividly imagined and what is real. This is not wishful thinking. This is quantum alignment. If you want a life of peace, you must become peaceful now. If you want love, you must become loving now. If you want abundance, you must live as if you are already taken care of, not in delusion, but in conviction. This is where most fail. They wait for the new timeline to arrive before they become the new self. The truth? You become the new self, and then the timeline has no choice but to match you. Carl Jung called it synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that have no logical explanation. When you begin shifting timelines, you will notice these signs everywhere, numbers that repeat, the same phrase or image showing up in unrelated places, a stranger saying the very thing you've been thinking, opportunities that appear out of nowhere. These are not random. They are markers, cosmic breadcrumbs telling you, keep going, you're in the right frequency. But here's the secret. If you ignore them, if you dismiss them, they fade. If you act on them, even in small ways, they multiply. And look, I know how it feels when you're in this transitionary period of life. It will feel like loss. It will feel like the floor is gone beneath you. But that's only because the bridge to the new timeline requires lightness. You cannot walk it carrying everything you once were. And sometimes the universe will force this release for you. Through endings you didn't choose, through storms you didn't want, through chaos you didn't understand. This is not punishment. It is the clearing of the path. At some point, the work stops being about getting there and starts being about being here. Because the truth is, the shift is never a single moment. It's an ongoing state of remembering who you are, remembering what you're worth, remembering that the universe is not something outside of you. It's the current you are already swimming in. Somewhere, the version of you who has what you desire is already living, breathing, smiling. You do not have to chase them. You have to become them. And the moment you do, the universe moves in ways you could not predict. The right people arrive. The right opportunities unfold. The impossible becomes casual. One day, you will wake up inside a life that feels like a memory you almost forgot to have. And when you look back, you will see that it was never magic, never luck, never chance. It was alignment. It was your willingness to trust, to leap, to live as if it was already yours. So, if you've been wondering whether you're capable of shifting timelines, you already have. By choosing to listen, by choosing to believe there's more, by choosing to become the version of you who would. The rest is already on its way.